So here we are outside in beautiful Georgetown, and it's just amazing how, to me, we have just entered into a space where there's just peace and quietness. And for me, as a therapist and a life coach, mindfulness is just incredibly important. It's what I speak about, it's what I work on every day. And Leslie, you know the importance of it yourself. And, you know, I think what we really want to identify with is the fact with, COVID being what it's been, we've all been locked inside. And not only as adults, but also for the children. You know, they've been inside for so long that we wanted to sort of bring them into this space to sort of show them, you know, the importance of just what nature does and how does it make you feel, and being still, what does it speak to you, and just sort of take us from being in such a sympathetic state all the time, which is feeling high emotion, or areas of anxiety that sometimes we're feeling throughout the day, being in front of the computer all the time, just sort of taking time to take us from being in that space to being in more of a parasympathetic space. And so Leslie's going to take us through some really great exercises with the kids, which I love, and just sort of identify with like how they're actually feeling in this beautiful space and how different they feel from maybe being in an activity on the outside as well. So what are some of the things we're going to do, Leslie, with the kids?
So like you mentioned, I think first of all is, for me, and I've never really done this before since I started my own journey, is really relating your senses to nature. So what are you feeling? What are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? And using your breath, right, to calm yourself down. Like Claire mentioned, we're so much in that sympathetic system where it's go, 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 or like stress because of school or work or whatever the case may be, but taking the time to get yourself into that parasympathetic system where you're more calm and relaxed and able to think and, move forward from there. And I think, for me, I wish I would have had this when I was younger, because I think it would have really helped me as I grew up. But being able to teach this to kids, being able to get themselves from that high energy, which is good, right? We want them to exercise, we want them to do all those things, but then learning, okay, now it's time to calm down. And
sort of self-regulate.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Great. So stay tuned. We are going to take the kids through some really great mindfulness practice and see sort of some things and tips that we can even do ourselves as adults. So stay tuned.
All right, guys, so we just did a pretty physical activity, right, which is awesome. You guys got your heart rate up, got some sweat on, felt really good. But what is equally important is being able to get ourselves a little bit more calm and relaxed and really becoming in tune with nature. I think it's really important to realize how you feel when you're amongst these surroundings, okay? So we're gonna start by sitting up nice and tall, okay? I want you guys to close your eyes, and we're just going to take a couple deep breaths just to get our heart rate down, calm ourselves down. So take a big breath in, and take a big breath out. So I want you guys to keep your eyes closed, and let me know, what are you guys feeling right now? How do you guys feel?
I feel relaxed.
Relaxed?
Empty. Calm.
Calm, awesome.
Like I'm sitting on a chair that I can sleep on.
Like you're sitting on a chair you can sleep on. That is amazing. All right, so now guys, open your eyes, and what do you see around you? What do you see? Nature. Anything specific that stands out?
A creek.
Yeah?
Moss.
Moss, awesome. And what do you guys hear?
Birds.
Birds. And what does that make you feel like when you hear the birds and the wind and all that stuff?
Calmish.
Awesome. And you know what? Even the way you guys are talking, right? You've slowed your voices down, you're more relaxed. That's good, right? We want to be able to get ourselves in that kind of more relaxed state. So what I guys want you to do now is grab your books. Okay, so what's equally as important, right? Like all that physical stuff is important, but we really need to take care of our mental and emotional health as well. And nature is a really good tool to help us with that. Okay? So one thing that I always do is I always do some gratitude every day. okay? So guys, I want you to take a couple seconds and just think of two or three things. You can write it down or you can just say it, whatever you want to do. 3 things that you're grateful for, 2 or 3 things, or 2 or 3 things that make you happy. And whenever you have something, you can just tell us. Does anybody want to share what they wrote down?
Nature.
You're grateful for nature? That's awesome. Yep.
I wrote drawing makes me happy.
Drawing makes you happy. That's good.
And listening to music I like.
Listening to music, me too. I love listening to music. Anybody else?
I'm grateful for being able to see you.
You're grateful to be able to see me. Oh, I'm grateful to see you too.
And I'm happy to be outside in the fresh air.
That's awesome. Me too. Love it.
I'm grateful for me.
You're grateful for you. You know what? That is so important. I think that's the first thing you need to be grateful for is yourself, right?
Find out.
Yeah. All right, that's awesome, guys. Even just taking a couple minutes to really thinking about what you're grateful for always puts us, like, how do you feel after writing that? How do you feel?
Good.
You feel good? Does it make you feel a little happier?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun now. So if you flip your page, we're going to learn and appreciate a little bit more about nature. So it's nice to be able to sit here and breathe and feel everything, but let's just have a little bit of fun here. So you have a list there of a little scavenger hunt, okay? And maybe we'll do the top 5 ones that we have there, okay? So what I want you guys to do, and you're gonna do this on your own, is you're gonna find those 5 things. So let's read through them. Sophia, do you wanna read through the 5 things there?
Sure. Sticks, grass, leaf, rock, and bird.
Okay, so for those first 4, I want you guys to find them and bring them back to your spot. And then the last one, you can just say, check it off if you see a bird. You don't have to bring the bird back.
I saw a mourning dove over there.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready, go find your stuff.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we got a winner. Oh, grass. You gotta find some grass.
What an adventure it's been. The Wellness Wake Up, self-care made simple. You know, kids are amazing. 1 minute, they're full of energy, running bases. Leslie, you brought your A game today and got them doing all kinds of fun things to move their body and to have fun while we're doing it in your local park where you don't have to spend any money. And then coming into nature, like we're standing here, the difference, to watch the difference in these kids, not only is it heartwarming, but as a therapist, it really makes me happy because I know the impact that will have on their mental and physical well-being. That's what this series is all about. So I want to thank you, Leslie. And
You're
I know
welcome.
you'll come back. You'll do more on the Wellness Wake Up.
Absolutely, yes.
Kids, thank you for being rock stars. How do you feel? Good? You're kind of chill? Yeah, I love what just getting outside and moving their bodies and taking time to have some fun and be creative can do for us. So we want to hear from you. If your family is out and about and you're perhaps going for a hike, or maybe you're at your local park or school ground, take a video, send it in to us because you just may appear on our Wellness Wake Up Self-Care Made Simple. On behalf of myself, Claire, and the entire team at Your TV, we want to thank you. Get up, get moving, and remember, we're better together as one.